Hey, it's Megan.
Hold on, sorry.
Hey, it's Megan.
And Sue,
The Spine Breakers.
and today we have an exciting announcement.
Woo! We are co-hosting Tome Infinity and Beyond Round 3. Three.
So, we're doing it a little bit differently this time.
We are. Yep, it's been switched up.
We have some former hosts coming back.
Yeah.
And we have a couple of new hosts, which is exciting. And if you didn't participate in the last 2 rounds, don't worry, because this is a whole new
Very
start.
separate. So just start over. Round 3 is a new start.
Yes.
It can be your round 1.
And while we talk about this, we're going to drink some Pompeii India Pale Ale, which is on theme. You'll see in a minute.
Pompeii IPA.
And it's by Toppling Goliath Brewing, which is in Decorah, Iowa, or Decorah? I don't know how to say it.
Iowans, how do you say that?
Cheers.
That's
It's got a
funk.
weird, it has mango.
Woo!
It's mango-y. So it's a little weird. It's also got a bitter, hoppy...
There's a funk. Also, I was
flavor.
drinking like red wine before this.
Oh.
And
I don't mind it. It is a little, like, it's got that mango in there.
I need to give my palate a minute to like reacclimate.
Yeah. So this round is taking place from September 13th through the 30th.
Yes, and there are all of the hosts are kind of team captains.
Yeah, so we'll have 4 different teams, so you can choose whatever team you would like to join.
And the rules join our team. It's the best team. All the other teams are good, but ours is gooder.
Gooder. Yeah.
So, the rules are that you cannot repeat a read from the same country or nationality.
Yeah, and you have to read sci-fi. Those are pretty much the only
The rules.
rules.
Right.
Is that we want you to read sci-fi from around the world,
Correct.
basically. But we have some other things that we'll get into later. But let's go through the teams and who's hosting each team. We also have a group book for each team, which is optional but will be worth more points.
Right, and the more points you get, the more likely your team is to win. So,
Yes.
like, the more achievements that you do or unlock or whatever, the more likely your team is to succeed.
Yes.
So the theme of this readathon is that it is apocalypse themed.
Yeah.
And so the cause of the apocalypse is different based on what team you join.
Right.
So our team is the natural disaster team. So the cause of the apocalypse on our team is a natural disaster.
Yeah. So who better to head the natural disaster team than a couple of natural disasters?
We're natural disasters.
Also, you know, that's explains the beer
Pompeii
thing.
IPA! Our co-host for this team is Kat from Views and Reviews.
You said views.
Views from
I did that earlier. I said
Views and
views and Reviews.
Reviews. So our co-host for this team is Kat from Brews and Reviews.
Yes, and our group book is going to be The 5th Season by N.K. Jemisin. So this will get you extra points if you read this. Also, you can count it for a book from North America and the United States.
Correct.
So if you want to join our team, then there is a sign-up form that we'll put down below, and you just say, put, you know, all your information in for what team you want to join.
Yeah.
And we're gonna like average out. It won't matter if one team has more members than the others, because we'll average things.
We'll average things out.
Okay, so the next team is gonna be Team Supernatural.
So the cause of their apocalypse was a supernatural event, and the hosts are Steph from Novelty Corner and Sam from Thoughts on Tomes.
Yes, Sam is joining us new this round.
Yes, which is
So
awesome.
welcome, Sam.
Welcome, Sam.
And their group book is going to be The City in the Middle of the Night by Charlie Jane Anders. I wrote that. I couldn't read my own handwriting.
So the next team is Team Warfare.
And another new host here, which is Scott from Book Invasion. Welcome, Scott. And
Welcome,
then
Scott.
we have Jessica and Christina from Game of Tomes coming back. They hosted round 1
Woo!
with us.
And their group book is Ancillary Justice by Anne
I think it's ancillary.
Ancillary. I'm from the north. Ancillary Justice by Anne Leckie?
Lecky, I think.
Lecky?
Again, sorry. she probably can't read my handwriting either. And then the last team is going to be Team Disease, which is hosted by Megan from Tome Infinity, which we should have mentioned at the start. She's the creator of this readathon.
And she puts a lot of work into this,
a lot of work.
So you should participate just for Megan, because she puts in so much work and she plans this like to a degree that I cannot imagine planning anything.
Yeah.
So
we're not planners.
No. So join this for Megan, because she is the real champion.
She deserves it.
She does. She's put a lot of work into this.
And her co-host for Team Disease is going to be Sam from Sarcasm and Sci-Fi.
And their group book is Blindness by Jose Saramago. So you sign up for the team that you want to join.
And then you read books from around the world, and if you want to get more points or saves, it's like you're saving more people.
Right.
Then you can do these bonus achievements. So the first one is to do any of the bonus challenges, which we're not going to go through what all of those are right now. If you want to go, we'll of course link all of the co-hosts' videos, and I know Megan is going to go into more detail in her videos, so if you want to hear about them, you can check out her video. But we'll also link a Google Doc that has all the information and also all the really cool shit that Megan made for this. Like she has coloring sheets so you can color in the countries you've read.
Yeah, she's a champion.
Yeah, like, and all kinds of resources also for different, like a list of countries by continent, a list of like sci-fi recommendations, like seriously. she has so much in the work. Yeah. So that's the first achievement. That would get you 50 saves.
The next achievement is for 100 saves, which is for each read that is from a new country or nationality. So for every different nationality or country that you do, you get 100 points.
Yeah. And then for 200, you can read a sci-fi or science nonfiction about Antarctica.
Oh.
Because that might be a little bit more difficult to find than the other continents. Although I'll tell you the continent, because I was already kind of looking to make my own TBR.
Yeah.
The continent I had the most trouble with was South America.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can read Spanish, you have an advantage there, because there's not a lot of translated to
works.
English sci-fi from South America for some reason. There's some crossover when it comes to like horror, fantasy, so you know, we'll accept things like that as well.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're pretty liberal with our...
Yeah, and also when it comes to like whether a book fits into a certain country, kind of use your judgment. We encourage own voices, so ideally we would want the author to be from that country. Use your own judgment, like if an author was born somewhere but lived most of their life somewhere else, you could count it for either, you know, like just use your judgment there.
Right, make your best judgment call.
Right.
And then for 250 points or saves, read your team's group book. So since you're going to join our team.
Yeah, and I should also mention, I feel like we're jumping all over the place because, again, we don't plan things well.
We don't.
I even wrote everything down, like, we're going to get it well this time, and I keep forgetting things. But I wanted to mention that for whatever team you join, you don't have to read all, like, if you join our team, you don't have to read all natural disaster books.
No, you can read...
It just, our group book is natural disaster. Other than that, you can read any sci-fi.
Any sci-fi you want to.
And then for 1,000 points, you can read a science fiction book from every continent.
The Antarctic is optional.
Yeah, Antarctica is optional. Although I mean, obviously I don't think you're going to find anything that's own voices from Antarctica, unless you count someone who's just spent time there.
Unless you read like a nonfiction, and it's like a scientist who...
Yeah. But I actually did find quite a few that were set in Antarctica. So
nice.
I actually had an easier time finding Antarctica books than
South America
books. Strangely.
Yeah.
The last, I would say, important piece of information is that when you read a book, we also have a form that you can enter the book, all the information, and it will automatically like tally your points for your team. We'll of course put that form below as well, and you want to make sure when you fill out that form that you put in the exact name that you signed up for your team with.
Otherwise it will not keep track.
So just keep that in mind. Yeah, and I think that's it.
I think that's it. So if you were, quick opinion question.
Okay.
of these teams, if you were to pick the most likely scenario, how do you think the world would end?
Probably warfare. Probably warfare. Or disease. Definitely not supernatural, because I don't believe in, unless you count aliens as supernatural, which I guess you could. Definitely either warfare or disease, then probably natural disaster, then supernatural last.
I would say warfare, natural disaster, disease, supernatural.
Yeah.
Because I think it's highly likely that humans will just like nuke each other
Oh yeah.
just off the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hello, nuclear winter. Yeah.
Well, on that light note,
Join our team.
join our team.
We're super fun.
Supernatural disaster. Oops. Natural
Team
disaster.
super.
Actually, this beard grew on me. I kinda
It's
like
growing
it.
on me.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
I like it.
Yeah.
Pompeii.
Pompeii.
As I said, we'll have links to all the co-hosts. Definitely go show Megan some love for doing this
Yeah.
awesome video. Oh, also, there will be a tag associated with
Yes.
this. That's totally optional. It's just a fun thing that you can do if you want. That was
Yes.
created by Megan and Kat. So I think they'll have an announcement for that later. I think it's gonna be fun.
So much
I'm
fun.
excited to read
And-
some sci-fi in September.
And 2 weeks is like a really nice amount of time because you don't have to feel like super rushed, but it's still enough time to where you like
Yeah.
feel like you're kicking ass if you're doing well, you know?
Right.
So
And we should mention also that I know that there's another sci-fi readathon happening, like a space opera readathon.
yeah, so
I
combine
believe,
the
but
two.
like, yeah, easy to combine.
Totally.
Let us know if you're joining, what team you're joining. I mean, we won't be mad if you don't join Team Natural Disaster. I keep wanting to say Supernatural Disaster. I don't know why.
Because we're supernatural, but we're a disaster.
Every time I say Supernatural, also, I get a Christian rock song stuck in my head. It's like, it's supernatural.
Oh no.
I can't remember what band that was. It was on like a compilation CD I had because it was actually like a hit.
Oh.
So it was just a CD of hits. It wasn't like a Christian rock.
Gee, no. Comment down below, let us know what you're doing, and join our team.
Yeah.
Because we're cool.
And we suck at readathons, so we need all the help we can get.
Please help us. We're awful at these. Megan and Sue want you to carry our asses.
All right.
And we'll see you next time.
Hopefully Kat.
Come on, Kat. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.